Hello everyone, we're doing another interview for Spine Center. This is Mr. Freddy Gomez.
Hello.
Say hi, Mr. Gomez.
Hello, how you doing?
Mr. Gomez is one of Dr. Smith's most recent surgeries, and we love how vivacious he is, so we're here to learn a little bit about him today. Mr. Gomez, thank you so much for opening your beautiful home to us.
You're welcome.
Beautiful home. And so tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Mr. Freddy Gomez?
Well, I was a runner. I was an avid runner. I ran for several years. I ran 12 marathons. And so I kind of feel like that's probably what attributed my back pain. But once I stopped running and I wasn't working out anymore and I wasn't running, the back pain got serious. I mean, it got real bad.
So how many years of back pain are we talking about?
It was with me, I want to say, at least 10 years.
10 years of back pain.
And I was taking about 2,400 milligrams a day of ibuprofen in order to, be able to function. And so,
how long did you take medication for?
It was over 10 years I took that too.
Really?
And so finally, I said I got to look up a doctor. And
After 10 years, you said enough. I'm done.
Yeah, I was done. I was finished. I was, it was terrible.
How bad was it? Tell me the bad part of it.
When I would get up in the morning, the first thing I had to do some stretching exercises just to get mobile. And then I'd have to take my ibuprofen, and then I'd go to work. And at work, of course, they would loosen up somewhat because I was moving around.
Because you're warming up the body as we wake up.
Exactly. But then about noon, the pain would come back, and I would immediately take some ibuprofen to kind of combat it. And I'd finish my work day, and when I got home, before I went to bed, I'd take some more ibuprofen just to go to sleep.
So that was your everyday life?
That was a routine for several years. And finally, I had it. I started seeing a lot of ads, and I had a personal friend that had a good experience, and so he introduced me to Dean, and when I got a hold of Dean, he set it all up.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that experience. What made you choose Dr. Smith?
Well, what made me choose Dr. Smith was that I had a personal friend that had the surgery done, something similar to mine. I don't know the extent of his surgery, but I would say it was similar. And he came out there with flying colors, same age and everything, and he, recommended him. He was telling me how great the doctor was. And so I said to myself, how much longer are you going to suffer? Yeah. And so I called Dr. Dean Smith.
Awesome.
He got me in there, and before we knew it, we had surgery scheduled.
So tell me, once you met Dr. Smith, what did you think about Dr. Smith? Did he scare you?
No, he was a very good doctor, very nice, very friendly. Mm-hmm. And he immediately said, well, we need to take an MRI. And of course, I took him a file because I'm also a veteran. And so the VA had tried pain management for a few years, and that didn't work. But so I finally decided that the pain management wasn't going to work for sure. And this was, some decent pain management. At one time, they wanted to put an electrode in my spine and some kind of a charger that I could charge.
Some kind of pain. This little pain machine that you would release little medicine to. Yes, and I don't know the proper name for it.
Well, it was electrodes that would they could adjust with a computer.
And you said absolutely not.
I said no, absolutely
not. Good for you.
Right, so I didn't want that. So of course I left the VA system at that time for that surgery because I just couldn't count on them. They're so lax. And so I just, I got on Medicare because I retired. Yeah. And I used my wife's insurance at work she's employed. And with that, we was able to afford it. So we went in, and Dr. Dean Smith started with the MRI, and I had taken him, like I said,
a past MRI.
About 3 years old from the VA.
Yeah, we need one that's
it wasn't any good.
No.
He said, right. So he went ahead and ordered the new one.
Yeah.
And the new one, immediately when he called me in to look at it, we saw that the sciatica was pinched in between L4 and L5.
And did he show you where it was pinched? Did he take the time to explain to you?
Yes, he was very good about it. He showed me exactly what the problem was, and I said to myself, well, he claims, you know, it's up to you. He didn't want to push it. He says, you could do some therapy. I've been doing therapy all my life.
I'm done.
I was a runner. I work out at the gym every day.
Yeah.
I need something more permanent than that. And that's when he said, well, you know, surgery will certainly help. Okay. And so we went with that.
And you trusted him to do it?
I trusted him to do it. Yes, I did.
And how did your clearance go? Everything went well? Pretty fast from what I hear.
I couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, I was walking approximately 6-7 hours after the surgery in the hospital. I was up and down all the corridors. The nurses were probably wondering if I was going to walk on home from there, because I just kept walking around. And I got back to my room, and I laid down for a while, and then the nurse came in and said, we need to get you up and walk. I said, I've already been walking. So she got me back up and walked some more. And shortly after that, a friend of mine was there. He came to visit, so I started walking with him.
And what else did you do with your friend while you walked with him?
Well, this is the other friend that brought me.
Because several friends visited you.
Yeah, right. I had another friend that brought me dinner.
What kind of dinner?
He brought me a cheeseburger, some fries, and some nuggets, and a large Coke, and that was my dinner.
Because they wanted to feed you a soup and Jello, and you said, no way, feed me food.
Correct. That wasn't for me, so I had my cheeseburger and everything.
This was after surgery.
This was right. It couldn't have been no more than an hour after I got out of the recovery room.
You had your friend smuggle you in a cheeseburger with fries.
Yes, it did. And it worked out fine. It would taste very good.
So how long did you stay at the hospital?
No, we checked out the next morning. We was probably in the hospital less than 23 hours.
So once you came home...
I immediately left the hospital the next morning, and we stopped at Chico's Tacos, and of course we had some more good Mexican food. And so I had my Chico's Taco, and then my wife and I drove from the east side in El Paso all the way to Las Cruces. And no pain, no nothing. She drove me home.
Just a few hours after surgery,
right,
you're leaving, you're walking out of the hospital going to Chico's Tacos.
And then coming over to Las Cruces, right.
Wow.
And I was feeling great.
So
Couldn't believe it.
Now, after your surgery, you get home. What did you do after that? Did you have to take medicine for a long time?
They gave me some mild pain medication, I believe is
Tramadol?
Tramadol, and it was 100 milligrams. Supposed to take one every hour if I have pain, so to speak. And I would take 2 or 3 in the 24-hour period for about 3 or 4 days. And after that, I started taking 2 and then 1. And in less than 5-6 days, I was completely withdrawn from any of the pain medication. I didn't need it.
Good.
And it clearly says only take it if you need it.
Yes.
And of course, I didn't have any pain, so why would I take it?
So now you don't have to take any medicine?
Nothing.
You wake up in the mornings, you wake up and you get your day started?
I'm retired now, so I wake up in the morning, I loaf around a little bit, and I head up to the gym. I do a thorough 3-hour, 2.5, 3-hour workout.
Look at you.
I do cardio for an hour, and I do over an hour a body part per day.
Yes.
A different body part.
Yeah.
And I do that 5 days a week.
Good
and
for you.
I walk in the evening, and I have no pain whatsoever. I mean, I'm just like a new man.
Are you
Unbelievable.
really?
Yeah, unbelievable.
I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
And, I guess, I waited too long. If I'd have known better, I'd have been to Dr. Smith's office years ago. I just, you never know because, the surgery is very delicate. It is a delicate surgery.
It is. I mean, it's your back.
Exactly.
And
it's your back.
It's your nerves.
It's your nerves, and you've heard horror stories. But the technology is so fantastic that it's unbelievable.
Yes, sir.
And so, I just had to go, and I'm
Good
glad
for you.
it worked out.
Do you wish you would have done it sooner?
Oh, yes. I would have done it sooner.
Had you known the outcome of it?
Yeah. If I'd have known that I'd come out like I came out of this now, I'd have been there 10 years ago. But
again, the technology now is very different.
It's 10 times better than it was 10
sir.
years ago.
Yes,
so,
sir, it is.
I'm happy I waited.
And I think there's a reason why God had you wait.
Well,
now
I think you're right. I mean, there's always reasons why things work out the way they work out. I mean, we're not the ones guiding our lives.
No.
Somebody else hired
But you
us.
had such a wonderful outcome.
Yes, it was.
So how long ago from this interview was your surgery?
It hasn't been 3 months. It'll be 3 months, the 25th of this month.
Look at you.
And I feel like it had never even happened. I feel
You're
so good.
you're awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and we hope you're happier and stronger every day.
I definitely am, and I don't see nothing going wrong with it, you know.
Thank you.